place to put me in. Because if you're right here, so you don't have a space.
Till 45, 50, but you still love it, enjoy it, 100% like you start that thing.
It didn't arrive through press statements or staged greetings, with no training reveal or branded flag hype. It surfaced as unpromoted 30-second social clip. Only sharp crack of gloves through air like gunfire and Manny Pacquiao, 46, moving like time never slowed him. No tease of comeback. Yet boxing world paid attention without needing caption. The silence around the clip felt louder than the punches. Fans flooded comments, analysts broke it down in slow motion, and former champions showed respect online. Canelo Alvarez kept appearing in discussion, not mentioned but implied. He never reacted or responded, yet the moment shifted perception. In boxing, unspoken statements often carry the greatest impact. Canelo Alvarez rarely reacts impulsively. His career is defined by control, timing, and a silence that often speaks louder than words. He has faced press conference chaos, trash talk, and constant online challenges without breaking focus. Yet this wasn't ordinary noise. The Pacquiao training clip carried no hype but still demanded attention. For Canelo, it wasn't nostalgia, but relevance, as he recognized the speed, movement, and relentless hunger in every step.
Red, official weight 145, 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 50 victories, including 38 knockouts.
Canelo Alvarez rarely reacts impulsively. His career is defined by control, timing, and a silence that often speaks louder than words. He has faced press conference chaos, trash talk, and constant online challenges without breaking focus. Yet this wasn't ordinary noise. The Pacquiao training clip carried no hype but still demanded attention. For Canelo, it wasn't nostalgia, but relevance, as he recognized the speed, movement, and relentless hunger in every step. In a sport where confidence and hype often dominate headlines, Canelo's quiet response to Pacquiao carried real weight. It wasn't tied to promotion, rivalry, or any manufactured tension. Instead, it showed a fighter producing sharp work at an age when most are expected to decline, which made it stand out. Pacquiao's movement didn't feel like nostalgia. It looked dangerous and alive. For active champions, it served as a reminder that true legends don't fully leave the sport. They linger as benchmarks. Canelo, long seen as the measuring stick himself, was suddenly being compared to something beyond belts or records, a lasting, competitive spirit. Even without a statement, his silence became the most discussed reaction. There's something unsettling about that silence, because when a champion like Canelo doesn't react to a moment shaking the sport, it feels less like indifference and more like study, as if he's analyzing, replaying, and absorbing every frame privately. Not fear, but recognition. Pacquiao wasn't showing flash, he was showing rhythm, built from obsession, not habit. For a precision-based fighter like Canelo, that kind of looseness and intensity may have sparked reflection on boxing's raw roots. That's why no words were needed. His response may have shown in training discipline instead. Pacquiao's clip wasn't a call-out, but a challenge to the sport itself, proving greatness survives through work. In that quiet observation, Canelo said the most honest response without speaking.
Same 10-punch combo.
Up, goes to the flurry again. Up. Goes to the flurry again.
And that's what fans kept focusing on. Not what Canelo said, but what he chose not to say. The usual face of boxing headlines suddenly stepped back in the narrative, not because he slipped, but because Pacquiao's old-school hunger resurfaced. That kind of drive, built in gyms and fueled by pure obsession, doesn't need promotion. It just lands and is felt. No matter Canelo's dominance, that clip momentarily cast a shadow over every champion. Conversations shifted into questions, comparisons, and reflection. Not disrespect, but curiosity about what that level of hunger means at 46. Fans weren't chasing rivalry, but authenticity. And Canelo's silence suggested something simple. Sometimes greatness doesn't compete with greatness, it observes it. What made it even more powerful was the absence of any real connection between them. No shared training, no sparring footage, not even a casual gym photo, just speculation and fans filling in the blanks online. That's how moments like this grow, creating meaning without intention. Pacquiao didn't need to work with Canelo. He only needed to show what real training still looks like. In doing so, he unintentionally made the sport reassess its current elite fighters. The debate wasn't about achievements, but about rhythm, discipline, and movement. A 46-year-old shaking the timeline with a short clip turned nostalgia into a reality check. And whether acknowledged or not, Canelo became part of that reflection. In today's boxing culture of hype and callouts, Pacquiao brought it back to basics, effort, timing, and hunger, forcing fans to imagine even champions pausing in silence. Boxing doesn't need hype when the work is real, and Manny Pacquiao proved exactly that. He didn't move like a retired legend shaking off rust or a veteran staying active. He looked like a constant threat that time couldn't fully catch. That kind of energy hit both fans and fighters on a deeper level. Canelo Alvarez, long seen as the benchmark of modern boxing, suddenly faced a reminder from someone older, smaller, and thought to be past his peak, showing what that same standard once looked like in its purest form. Even a champion like Canelo can't easily ignore that. His silence may not have been avoidance, but reflection or even respect. Pacquiao's work wasn't for attention, it was for discipline itself, forcing everyone to question motivation, identity, and love for the grind. Without ever being in the same gym, he still made an impact on Canelo's mindset. No words were needed, no face-offs or stage build-up. Just a raw moment that cut through everything and reminded boxing of its core. Pacquiao didn't announce a comeback or tease a fight. He simply delivered 30 seconds of sharp, focused rhythm that showed greatness doesn't always need noise. Sometimes it appears quietly and moves like it never stopped. And when it does, every active fighter feels it, not as pressure, but as a reminder of the craft's true demands and what it once required. Canelo Alvarez, known for his discipline and professionalism, rarely engages in theatrics. Yet even that focus gets tested by moments like this. Pacquiao didn't speak, he moved. And that alone was enough to reset perspective. The standard didn't rise forward. It returned to its roots in hard work, sweat, and repetition. Even the top of the sport had to pause and take it in.
We'll let him loose and let him now. Round 10? Round 10 or 11.
Legacy isn't only forged in championship fights. It's also shaped in the unseen moments when the work continues without cameras. That's what Pacquiao revealed. No entourage, no performance, just pure dedication. And that kind of authenticity can't be measured by belts, pay-per-view numbers, or rankings. When the clip surfaced, it brought boxing back to something deeper than statistics, pure obsession with the craft. Whether Canelo saw it as motivation, respect, or a quiet challenge, he clearly felt its impact. A true champion recognizes when something meaningful enters the space. Fans didn't question Pacquiao's future. They questioned what it meant for Canelo in the present. That's why the moment carried weight. One silent training clip pulled the sport's biggest name into the conversation without a single punch being thrown. Canelo may never address it, and he doesn't need to. His training, performances, and legacy are already written into boxing history. Yet alongside that story now sits a quiet echo from a 46-year-old Pacquiao who never truly left. Not to compete or threaten, but to remind the sport that greatness is defined by showing up when no one is watching. When that brief clip surfaced, the world paused. And so did Canelo, not from fear, but recognition and respect.